Ooh. All right, I lost my job. They kicked me out of my tree. Somebody saved me. Cinderella. If you want to play along with the recording on the album, whatever it is, they're at 432 A to Z. So if you're playing at 440 standard, it's almost just going to sound like a chorus effect, and you won't be able to lose yourself all the way in the mix. But anyway, 440. Just go ahead and get started on the open A string, or maybe not. Yeah, we'll play it in a fourth. Go ahead and grab your second fret on the D string, second fret on the G string. We go between that, third fret on the D string, fifth fret on the G string, and then seventh frets on the D and G string. Alright, the thing to notice about this is the rhythm of it. I think a lot of people play it in two triplets and a doublet on the end. It should be 2 4 counts. I'll try to see if I can show you the difference here. So alright, so if I'm playing that in triplets, it would sound like this. And if I'm playing it in quadruplets, you can hear the difference. It's pretty subtle. And the song is kind of slow, so it doesn't really matter as long as your hand's pretty steady. It doesn't sound terrible in triplets. And I still tend to slip back into that because that's the way I played it for quite a long time. Internalizing slop. Alright, so 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. Same thing goes for this little turnaround here. We start on the bar on the 5th frets of the D and G string, and we're going to go down to the 4th frets of D and G. We're going to open D and G, and up to the 7th frets. So 5th frets of D and G down to 4, to the open D and G, to the 7th for a count of 4. And our last count of 4 will be 5th frets of D and G to open to 5 4 of D and G. Work. Now again, you can play it in triplets, but once you dial in your rhythm and your meter and everything, you'll be able to forget all about it, and it'll just happen naturally. You know what I mean? So turn on. All right, a little lead part there. Come in with the 5th fret on B, the 7th fret on G, unison bend there, a little Jeff LeBar special. We'll go from the 5th fret, we're just going to keep that same finger pattern, 1 fret apart. Go from the 5th, we're going to come up to the 8th, and back down to the 6th, up to the 10th, down to the 8th, and up to the 12th, and down to the 10th. So 5, up to 8, back down to 6, up to 10, back down to 8, up to 12, back down to 10. So I'm going to save a little bit of, I don't want quite to be quite all the way buried in there. turns, and on the second pass before the vocal starts, there's some kind of a single line that I can't pull out. But anyway, just try to keep that count of 4 down. I mean, the rhythm is all, you know, the count and the meter is all difference between, you know, back and black. See, you got 7 notes there. And there's no triplets in there. That's 2 4 counts. But the first note of your sequence there is actually the hi-hat. Anyway, the meter, it's important. Like I said though, once you dial it in, you forget all about it. It'll just happen. To some extent, I guess, until you got to sort something out. Alright, so now we're going to come into the little, we call it a bridge to the chorus there. So, open D chord. Maybe I'll play through it. Alright, open A and D. Second fret of G. Third fret of D. D, open D5 maybe. Whatever. And then come into an A5. Before that, we want to hit a G chord. Kind of a little separation there. Right, A5, open A, second frets on D and G. G chords, just open D and G. That third fret on D if you want to keep it there for the upcoming D chord. Wait. Alright, now we come back into the 4 count. We're going to grab that F chord up here, the one we got in our middle there, our verse riff. The third fret of D, fifth fret of G. This again with that 4 count, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're kind of to a G chord there, so. Maybe a little bend there with the whammy bar. Imagine he probably bends the neck on the Les Paul there to give it that kind of out of intonation, out of tone there. I think it's just back to the part there right before the solo in B. Alright, so put the 4th fret there on the D string, barred all the way up to the B string. So D on 4, 4th on G, and 4th on B. I'm going to go between that, a little bit of E on there. And the first one I think just starts out with a B. A little 3. We'll come down here to the A. That same chord, that same fingering, barring the 4th frets. Now we're going to bar the 2nd frets on the same strings. Our A chord. Much like we added that E note there, we're going to add the 3rd fret here on B string. So That's our 4th frets from G to B, or from D to B. We're going to hammer on, or just grab our E note there on the 5th fret of B. Come down here and grab that 2nd fret on D, G, and B. We'll come up and grab that 3rd fret on the B to kind of give us a little bit of a D. We'll go from there to open D and G back to that G chord. Open D and G, 3rd fret on the B string, to our D chord again. Second time, for the next couple passes, it seems like it does a little extra in there. So the first one's like, and the next one just kind of adds some. And that's just mute part, open A and D. Top half of a D chord for a D5 anyway. Chorus, solo. Starting out in B minor, 7th fret. These are B minors pentatonic. And where the hell are we? Kind of slide into the 9th fret on G. So we're going to be working at just that pattern right there. Oh shit. Technical difficulties. And we're back. Son of a bitch. Alright. So, the B pentatonic. 7-10, 7-10 on. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, 7-10 on the B string there. We're going to be using our 7th fret up here on the E string. So, slide up that 9th fret on G. This is 2 counts of 4. Alright, so it's 9 and 7 and 10 on the B string. Kind of walk back through that pattern. And we bend that 10th fret up there on B. We want to catch our 7th fret on the E, give it a unison bend again. That makes sense? Maybe a little bit of bend on that 9th to lead into that 7th fret on the B. And kind of come back to that. It's a 6 count there, but still I think just 4 notes. And I just slide that finger up. Now there's that next note we'd hit, so we kind of want to slide up and kind of give that intonation there. And come up here to the 17th fret of B, 19th fret of G. Again with the unison bend. Now I actually think this is a harmony. Major, minor third, up or down, however you look at it. I mean, it sounds like the solo is actually set up for 2, you know what I'm saying? Like these guys are going back and forth. But to see him play it live back in the day, Tom Kiefer just takes the whole fucking solo. So anyway, that strikes me as fucking hilarious. Anyway, so 17th B, 19th fret, I'm sorry. No, 17th. 17th of B, and 19th of G. Give it a nice long drippy bend. We're going to come into a count of 3, going from the 20th fret of B down to the 17th fret of B, to the 19th fret of B. So in another pentatonic box here, we're just in the A. We've gone from that. That's how we started in that B there, and then after we get to that little deal, it goes back to the behind the solo. So you're back in A. I don't know, Dorian or minor, whatever. But you come into that 20. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice bend on that 20th fret. We're going to do a bend up there on that 18th fret, and we're going to walk down in triplets again. You got to kind of count these out: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you get it to sound like what we're trying to, what the effort of the recording is. So we're going to bend up on that 20th, and come back down. There's our first set of 3. So 18 or 20 up, down to 18. And our next set of 3 is going to be. There's that 18, 17, back to 20 on G. So 20 bend up, back down, and down to 19 on B. Then 18, 17 on B, down to 20 on G. That's a set of 2 sets of 3. And our last set of 3 is going to be 19 on B, G, 19 on G, down to 17, 19, 17, 16. And finishing up on a 19 slide down on D string. And then you gotta count that 1, 2, 3 out. Anyway, moving on here. We're going to come back and we're going to slide into our D string here on the 14th fret. We're going to slide in. So slide in 14, kind of hammer on 16. And up to the 14th fret of a G string from D. Boy, I almost want to put that on the 16th fret. Maybe I'm wrong. Nah. Like I said, I think the tuning's down, so I want to come up a little bit. So there we go. Slide into that 14th fret on D. Hammer on to 16, up to 14th on D. Back down to 16 or 18. 16 on D. And back up to 14 on G. And bend up there on that 17th. Almost not sound right. Yeah, that's right. Alright, then we're going to do the same kind of walk down pattern here in 2 sets of 3. Just going to walk down from 17, 16, 15. For that set of 3, and our next set of 3 is going to be 13, 12 on the B string, and then a harmonic on the 15th of E. Nope, no bend there. You could put a bend in there. Probably sounds a little better. So either way, 17, 16, 15, 13, 12, and back to 15 on E. And the finish here is going to be counts of 4 again, starting on the 12th fret of the G string, 12, 14 to 12, 13 on B, 12-14 on G to 12-13 on B. For 4. Our next set of 4 is going to be the 15th on B, down to 12, 13, 15. Same pattern, just. Right? And we'll move up to the next E string here. We're going to change our pattern to the 12, 14, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's two notes that are on the 15. That's it. Now another way I worked it out when I was trying to figure this thing out was coming up here to the 17th fret of D. Now I'm not trying to imply that I'm got better shit than they do. I'm just saying that's how I came up with it one way. Same exact notes, and instead of going in fourths, we're going in, sextuplets there. So 17, 19, 21 on the D string, and up to the 17th fret of G to 19 and pull off. And come back down to the 21st fret of D. Walk that same pattern up from 17, 19, 21 on G. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And our 5, 6 is going to be a pull off on 19 to 17. So. 19 on D. 21 on D, 17, 19, 21 on G. And pull off on that 19, 17 on B. And the last will be kind of a set of 4, because with that 20 on B, up to the 17th on E. Come back and pull off on 19 to 17. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. So 20 up to 17 on E. And come back down to 19 on B and pull off. Pretty good too. I think that's about right also. And I think that's about it. The ending of the song, back to the A minor walk there. That's it.